Cooper's corner. Towards Ali Hall. And it's going to be a goal kick. No, it's going to be another corner. It looked like the flag was signalling for a goal kick. Over the crossbar, it will be another corner on the left-hand side. Gauntlet offering the short corner option, which is quickly covered off by Daisy Bloor. Towards the near post, and it's in. Flicked home by Amber Downs into the roof of the net, despite the best efforts of Greenway. The girls have got one goal in the second half. It's 7-1. And with 15 minutes to go, you'd say this is a pretty convincing victory for the Red and Green girls. Can have tried their best, but they simply can't manage the intense quality of Coventry United. Miles would take the kick, and we are underway once again. Going to have it back with Rose McDonald on the left-hand side. Sprints away from Miller, who's certainly proven a very capable player since coming on from the bench. Gauntlet. She's encased in a Coundon sandwich there. It's played back to Jade Bennett. Wants to slide the ball out of play. Had no choice. She was quickly closed down by Gauntlet and McDonald. Gauntlet into the area. Hall's there, and the goalkeeper able to get there first. Sprinting away now is Payne. Down the left for Fackrell. She can't keep it in, despite the best efforts of the winger. Hagen for the option and finds it with Laura Cooper. Back in defence with Anna Wilcox. On the left-hand side, it's back with Wilcox. And with plenty of time on the ball. Gauntlet in the centre circle. Now Joe seems to be playing in midfield in the second half. Gauntlet. That's a nice bit of skill there by Maz Gauntlet, taking it around Daisy Bloor. There's 1-2 with the left back. Haig wants it on the right hand side. It's played across to Alex Buck. It's a surprise to see Buck playing at centre back and Haig at right back. Here's Ali Hall. Jane wants it through, but also saying that's probably not the best option. Wilcox closed down by Alex Shilton, but the defender able to shield the ball from the attacker. Still going, Anna Wilcox. What a run! Fantastic run from Wilcox. Still going. Eventually stopped by Hall. Punted forward by Shilton, but it's picked up by Maz Gauntlet. Quickly closed down by Miller. She's able to find Buck. And Rosie McDonald. Not rushing things, taking their time here. Here's Buck. Buck's on the run. Hall. Oh, tries a cheeky flick towards Nat Haig, underweighted. And Freckle runs straight into Hall. And a bit of a legal play there, surely 3 times that Freckle shot to take Hall down. The referee says no foul. Hall's not happy about it. She's got a corner for her troubles. That's probably the only decision so far that I've seen. It was pretty questionable from the referee. Rhea Freckle trying 3 times to take out Ali Hall. Not like she had no intention of going for the ball. It will be a corner taken on this near side. It's going to be a change for Coundon Court. We have Daisy Bloor coming off. And a replacement is Claudia Latchford coming back on. And I think we're going to need another ball. The linesman is giving his flag to Laura Cooper to hold. He goes in trying to dig out the ball. He's got it. So, coach, linesman and ball boy. I hope he's getting triple pay this weekend. Well, Cooper and the linesman go over to that touchline. Cooper to take the corner. The linesman back to officiating duties. Cooper whips it in. Danish United can be from corners, and they nearly got another one there. A glancing header. I think that was Maisie Jeremy who flicked it on just wide of that far post. Well, in 2 minutes' time, I'm naming our CUTV player of the match. Let us know on Twitter at Coventry United TV who you think it should be. You've got 2 minutes to let us know. Fired clear by Bennett. Onto the head of Laura Cooper, picked up by Miller. Loses out to McDonald. Bit of a tussle for the ball in the midfield. But United eventually win. McDonald, now Gauntlet, still on the hunt for that hat-trick, lays it off. Maisie Jerring, we've seen how much she wants a goal today, playing in a more advanced position. Holds off several Coundon challenges. Downs, scorer of the 7th goal. A tame cross easily picked up. United have got it back. Good chance by Jerring to find Amber Downs, and, well, I think Jerring wants that goal a little bit too much, but unfortunately, shooting from that sort of distance, from a centre-back, 99 times out of 100, they're not going to find the net. Another goal kick. So Bennett will take it on the right-hand side of Abby Greenway's penalty area. Clearance made. It's one of the best goal kick we've seen throughout the whole match, but it's still picked up by Anna Wilcox onto the right. United have made another substitution. Freckle racing forward. Shilton wants it, but she was in an offside position, just to backtrack. It's laid off to Tasha Miles. Miller making the run down the right flank. It's a great ball to find Miller. Cross put in towards Alex Shilton. Swing and a miss by Wilcox. She gets there the second time of asking. And it's fired out of play just to the left of the Coundon Court bench. It will be a throw-in to the home side. Don't forget, next time we're on air here on CUTV. This coming Saturday, live coverage of Coventry United's trip to the MFL Premier Division League leaders, Coleshill Town. Oh, second now, they've gone down. Drew yesterday.
Can't you ever get it right, Leon?
So Coleshill now down to second. It's still going to be a big match. That's well hit by Miles, a little bit too well hit. Agonising ooze from the Coundon fans next to us. Just want to see some goals flying in the right net for a change. Cooper going to distribute the ball quickly to Buck under pressure from Shilton. Buck. United with plenty of time on the ball. No reason to rush things. They've got the game well in hand. Here's McDonald, keeps the ball away from Miller, across to Anna Wilcox, space on the right-hand side for Nat Haig, what's into the centre with Laura Cooper. Buck, through the centre to Maz Gauntlet. Haig making the overlapping run. Gauntlet with a low ball towards Ali Hall. Jerry making the overlap. Hall. Down the right-hand side for Nat Haig into the area for Maisie Jerrim. It's up, and it's into the hands of the goalkeeper. You do feel for James. She's had a decent few goes for Coventry United today. Still yet to find that goal. Reminds me of Steph Smith trying all these long-range efforts. Still hasn't scored. Rhea Fackrell on the left-hand side. Chips it into the centre. That's a neat ball. Latchford down the right-hand side. Miller will get there before Wilcox. Well, she knows she won't. Good slide with the Coventry United defender. Now to play into the technical area for Coundon Court. It will be a throw-in. Well, it's now time to name our CUTV player of the match. We're going to give it to Coventry United's number 2, Rosie McDonald. Wilcox wins the header. Shilton tries to bring it down. McDonald gets a head on the ball. Clearance made by Cooper. Now McDonald. Closed down from behind, which will get the ball away. Hall wants it through. It's towards Ali Hall. Hall's got it. Haig making the overlap. It's swing towards that penalty area. And nod towards goal into the hands once again of Greenway. Amber Hughes, who's come back on. The effort at goal. Miller can't find a way past McDonald, but it's across into the centre circle. Darius Miller down the left-hand side for Ria Thackrell. Trying to get another goal back. Across the box. Kind of seem a little bit hesitant to have a go. Not a bad effort at all. From the Coundon Court midfielder, Latchford. He looked pretty dangerous in the opening 20 minutes or so. Well, kind of certainly had their moments. Not too many of them, but they have showed glimpses of what they can really do. It's been a bit disappointing with the home side, I've got to say. And there has been another substitution. That's Charlie Cowper that's come on. I think it's Thackrell that's gone off. So Thackrell replaces by Cowper. Haig takes it away from the substitute. Gauntlet. Can't control it at the first time. Plays it on the left-hand side with Hughes. Gauntlet's still with her. But Hughes trying to find a way into the box. It's Amber Hughes. It's well hit. It's low into the grasp of the Coundon Court goalkeeper, Abby Greenway. Cowper. Stabbed forward by Payne only into the path of the former Yeovil captain Nat Haig. Jeremy loses out and Payne puts it forward. Here's Alex Shilton. Taking on Buck. Surging run from Shilton. Buck tries to cover her off. Shilton cuts in but can't get back to the ball before Cooper makes the clearance. Payne. Lobs it towards Miller on the edge of the box. A knee clear by Wilcox. Clearance up the other end of the pitch. Graham. All the way back to Greenway. Clears the ball before Hall can get to her. Jerem for Coventry United now. Mass Gauntlet. Played towards the box where Amber Hughes is waiting. Hughes gets it away. Just wide. It could have been so many more than the 7 goals that United have scored. As the light fades at the Coventry Colliery Sports Ground, we've got just 5 minutes to go. There will be a goal kick. There goes the clearance from Bennett. It doesn't find its intended target. It's knocked forward by Jerem. Gauntlet. Can she find that hat-trick? No, she can't. Once again, it bounces into Greenway's hands. Greenway clears. Chested down by Hughes. Takes it around Latchford. Great one from Hughes, but she's caught from behind and taken out. Definite free kick. If it wasn't for the first infringement from Langford, it was definitely for the second. From the Coundon Court centre-back, Millie Hall. And we've seen Greenway struggle with long balls into the penalty area. A couple of corners conceded. Will this be another moment to forget for the goalkeeper? Well, Laura Cooper will certainly hope so. It's a fair way out. There it goes. A decent hit, and it was brilliant save on the goal. Dives high to her left. And Greenway gets a little bit of a pat on the back from Ali Hall. You can see, wow, it was a fantastic save. If that one flew in, we certainly would have been talking about that goal for a while. Seen some spectacular goals this season. Seen some great sights from Helen Dermody and Jade Brooke, especially that goal against Portsmouth. Still amazes us. Haig down the right flank. There's a lovely little 1-2. Nat Haig. Back to the Coventry United number 9. Across the face of goal. And it's cleared at the near post by Graham. But Coundon can't clear. Here's Haig. Whipped in from the right. Graham wants there, again there to stop the immediate danger. But you can't stop the corner. Laura Cooper will take it on the right flank. Coundon keeping everyone back. Want to try and see as few goals as possible. It's picked up by Graham. Clearance as far as Anna Wilcox. Wilcox hits one. No, not this time. Fired wide. And it looks like United will have to settle for a 7-1 scoreline. Again, probably could and should have been more. We've seen bigger scorelines for Coventry United this season. 61 against Harangue. Opening day victory against Swindon was that something like 12-0, something like that. 10-0 against Gillingham. We've seen some truly remarkable performances from the Red and Green Girls so far. We're only about a quarter of the way through the season. So another 2 minutes and then we'll be out of time. Don't forget to look for the video highlights of today's match tomorrow morning. Of course, the highlights of yesterday's match between Long Eaton United and Coventry United at the Butts Park Arena. And they're going to be online this afternoon. And the clearance on the Coventry United goalkeeper just out of reach for Miller. A long lofted ball over the top of the Coundon back line. Unfortunately, for Coventry United, Cooper was offside. The goalkeeper coming off the line. It would have been a great opportunity for Coventry United to make it 8. With the amount of goals scored, it's most likely the highlights are going to be just of the goals. So, apologies to the girls if you're hoping to see some of your attempted shots that didn't go in on the highlights. If we have more than 5 or 6 goals, usually it's going to be just the goals on the highlights. McDonald's throw. Amber Hughes skips past Bennett, races down the left wing. Hall in the centre. Towards Ellie Hall, it's past Hall and cleared by Graham as far as Laura Cooper. Haig on the right hand side. Cooper goes alone and pumped over the net by Greenway. In the last 20 minutes or so, Greenway's really picked up the pace. A disappointing opening hour for the Coundon goalkeeper. A couple of howlers in the first half. The second half, she's done a lot better. And the linesman is going to have to go into the overgrowth and go and get that ball again. In fact, no, Laura Cooper's gone to get it. Saving the line over job. He's already pulling double duty today, coach and linesman. He's acted as the ball boy a couple of times as well. Cooper's corner. Towards Jeremy. It was actually Hager got a touch on the ball. Its head towards the far post. Clearance made by Payne. Picked up by Wilcox across to Buck in the centre. McDonald to our left, play back to the goalkeeper. He's quickly closed down by Miller. It's distributed to McDonald on the left side. Twists away from Miller. Back to the goalkeeper. Back to McDonald. Play a bit of piggy in the middle there. Gauntlet. Launches it forward onto the head of the defender. It may fall for Amber Hughes. It will. It's Amber Hughes for 8. No. Goes wide the far post from that sort of position. It really should have been another goal. And we've seen Amber Hughes take those sort of chances many times this season. The referee checks his watch. This may well be the last action of today's game in the Birmingham FA Women's Cup. The ball cleared. At the head of Jerrin for Coventry United. McDonald back to Jerrin, back on her feet, back on the ball. Here's Alex Buck. So laces through that one. It may fall for Ali Hall. Gauntlet. She's still after that hat-trick. And Maya Graham able to do enough to take the ball away from Gauntlet. And a nice ball down that right-hand side, just out of reach. And the referee concludes today's action in the Birmingham FA Women's Cup. Coundon Court tried their best, but ultimately Coventry United were far too strong. The 7-1 scoreline could have been a lot more emphatic. But they'll certainly take that scoreline and progression into the next round. Final score in the Birmingham FA Women's Cup, Coundon Court 1, Coventry United 7. And that will do us here on CUTV for another week, very busy week. Next week, we've got live coverage of Coventry United's trip to Coleshill Town, a ground that they usually don't do very well at. Coleshill now down to second place in the Premier Division, but it's still going to be a very tricky task for the Red and Greens. You can catch live coverage of that match from 2:45 p.m. on Saturday afternoon, with video highlights coming after that game. In terms of this week's coverage, the highlights from yesterday's game between Coventry United and Long Eaton United, the Butts Park, those highlights are going to be up on YouTube tonight, with the highlights of today's game between Coundon Court and Coventry United ladies online tomorrow morning. But until we meet again, I've been Liam Cook. Thank you for joining us here on CUTV. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for exclusive content from the Red and Greens, and we'll